Join me, 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty, on my podcast, My Life of Crime, as I take on true crime investigations like no other. This season, I'm looking into the labyrinth of crime and secrets within families. I'm cutting straight to the evidence and talking to the people directly involved, including investigators and the families of victims. Listen to My Life of Crime with Erin Moriarty wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show, and in today's episode, I wanted to overall talk on what would I do if I were to get canceled. Like, you know, the whole internet thing that's going on right now where it's like, oh, you said something crazy, we gotta cancel you for it. Like, and it'll be over the dumbest things too. Like, I feel like people have tried to cancel me, but I don't think it obviously it didn't work. I mean, I'm still here and I was still, you know, doing videos. That was my thing, like, even, because, you know, like, when most people, when they get canceled, they disappear and all that stuff. The 4 years that I always talk on when people were trying to cancel me, like, from 2016 all the way up until, like, early 2020, like, I was still doing stuff. Like, I was still posting on social media, posting on YouTube, all of that. And that's why I never really sat down. I couldn't call it a legit canceling because the things that those people were saying were lies. They were proven to be lies. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to be a part of a cancellation of myself and all of this stuff were lies. Like, no, or people more so trying to set me up for failure. No, it's like, I'm not doing that. Like, if I did some crazy things, if I said some crazy things, and I feel like if that's still going on till this day, then alright, cancel me. But if not, and I'm legit minding my own business, and you put yourself in a situation where we're going to get into it, and keywords, you put yourself in that situation. I'm over in my little corner of the world minding my own business. If you come up out the woodworks and you try to attack me for whatever reason, I'm going to defend myself. Like, I was talking about that on my stream today, how it's like people need to understand the difference of being toxic towards a toxic person and overall defending yourself. Now, to talk on that real quick, when you're being toxic towards a toxic person, you know right off the jump that that person is toxic, and you're giving them a taste of their own medicine. And that's pretty much, you know, them receiving that sign, hey, maybe I should stop being toxic. Once when they understand and realize, like, how that, you know, how it feels to just, you know, to receive that toxic trait from someone else. So there's that. And then there's the ones that do go out their way and they're just being toxic towards people for no reason. Now, a person like myself, I legit defend myself. I don't go out of my way to be toxic towards people. I don't go out of my way to start beefs and dramas and fights with people. I legit just mind my own business. That's it. So, like, there's not one person in this world that can be like, oh, you do start drama. You do. Especially now. I feel like people will overall try to say that just to, you know, of course, stir up some stuff. But anyways, but yeah, I'm like, I've never been that person where I've been toxic. The only time where I've been toxic towards people is when they're being toxic towards me. But I never go out of my way to be toxic. You can ask anybody that I've met recently, before, whoever, people I'm not even talking to anymore. I've never been toxic towards them. I've never been that person where I'm like, oh, I gotta, you know, however a toxic, I don't even know how to act toxic. That's the funny thing about it. I just know how to defend myself. I don't know how to, like, give y'all an example on being toxic and stuff. So, but anyways, I feel like that's one thing a person, they can't really cancel me on. But what would I do, honestly, like, you know, just jumping straight to it? And I think, you know, there was at a point in time where people tried to cancel me and it didn't really work. And I still just, you know, I kept going. Like, and I honestly think that's what a person, that's with somebody like myself that, you know, you don't really care. You still going, like, I'm still going to be recording, posting videos, posting podcast episodes. Obviously, if I did do something crazy or, you know, that people, like, you know, they were traumatized, that's the thing. I don't do stuff to traumatize people. I don't do things to hurt people. I don't do things, like, I've never been that person. So that's why it's kind of, like, hard to believe somebody like myself would be canceled. But and then like and even to talk on before, like I know people probably ask like why was you like quote unquote canceled before, and that's overall just dealing with haters, people that just have it out for me and stuff. They're the ones that was like trying to set me up for failure and would take something and blow it up to this. And the reason why I never really sat down and believed, because I think I did I talk on it before? I might have talked on it before, how it was, there was like multiple reasons where it was like I just overall didn't really believe any of the stuff that they were saying. Like, yeah, there were things that I was a part of, but I feel like that they were more so trying to manipulate me into thinking that I did something wrong. When I'm like, there's so many like flaws and issues like within the stuff that you guys are talking on. Like, there could have been so many ways for that could have been prevented, but instead it turned into a TMossBoss hate video. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm like, yo, if there's people that's actually out there getting hurt and actually out there suffering and actually out there, dealing with some stuff because of me, you would think that like that person would receive some help prior beforehand, rather than like, oh, and I'm like, and my thing is like, it's not like I'm a famous person. It's not like everybody. And I think the more so the reason why videos and, people are trying to cancel me now. So when the day does come and I do like blow up on YouTube, I am gonna overall have to answer for all of this stuff. And that's why I'm more so like, prepared for it in life, where it's like the day where if I'm being interviewed by Keemstar or whoever is out there, blowing up at the time, there might be a day where I like have to sit down and interview, and they ask me, so what was that all about? And this is honestly my answer to that. Like, and overall, just to pretty much like give you guys my answer, full on answer and stuff. Like, just imagine I'm like sitting down in the interview for whatever TV show host or YouTube host or whoever. And they asked me that question. So, TMossBoss, there's all these videos and all these different people all across the internet. They're saying like how much of a evil-minded, scummy, bad, just overall downright horrible person. What is your response to all of that? I'll probably sit there for a second, kind of, try to comprehend what I'm overall going to say and stuff. But anyways, I would look legit at that person and be like, you know what? I've done everything I possibly could to, really prove my innocence. But it's more so to prove my innocence towards them. Now, obviously, with those people that was making videos about me, saying everything possible about me, saying how I'm an evil-minded, horrible, bad, scummy, every just, bad thing in the book that you possibly can say about a person, but overall saying that person is bad. I've tried to do everything possible to prove my innocence, and nothing worked. So overall, I had to move on. I wasn't going to sit there for the rest of my life continuously apologizing, continuously trying to defend myself, continuously trying to do everything possible to make them see things from my point of view until they are in my shoes. All right, that will be the only time when they will be able to see things from my point of view, and then they'll just be like, oh, well, all of that hate towards TMossBoss was just unnecessary. It didn't make any sense. Why was I sitting? And that's why, and the reason why I say that, the reason why I paint that picture is because that is a picture that I was in. I'm hating on a person for no reason whatsoever. And that person was Ray William Johnson. Back in the day, I feel like he still kind of got like, some YouTube clout. But regardless, I used to hate on him. I had no reason to hate on him. The people that are hating on me, they have no legitimate reason to. Because can they say that I've done something personal to them? Can they honestly say that? Because I'm like, I name one person. My thing is this. The times where I have like personally, have hurt somebody. And it will probably be with that Joshua situation. I apologize for that. How did he react? He helped out every YouTuber that was making a video about me promote this story. So that's why at the end of the day, I can't feel bad anymore, because I'm like, bro was out there helping out people make those videos about not even like making it seem like that was cracking jokes on his mom, but it wasn't even the case. But that was overall the picture that he was trying to paint. And then with the Thomas the Tank Engine fans, I apologized to those fans, but what did they do? They still continued on with the story. So it got to the point where I'm like, look, an apology has to turn into defending. And I'm like, look, I've apologized, but if you guys are going to still keep coming after me years later, years after the fact, because still to this day, I have it where people would come after me for that. I had it today, somebody came after me for that, the whole Thomas the Tank Engine situation. And I'm like, look, I apologize, okay? At the end, I think I deleted the comment because I'm like, no, that is stupid. First off, yeah, it's like some like Bible long comment, and I'm like, I'm not reading all of that. So I've said what I need to say. I've done what I need to do. I've apologized to the Thomas Tank Engine community and overall explained why I did what I did. And for those that are still clueless on why I did what I did, why did I go after the Thomas the Tank Engine community? Because at the end of the day, I didn't even know about those guys. You know, when I very first found out about them, I had no idea. I was like, I didn't even know that this was a community. So to explain to you guys why I did what I did, why I went after that community, was because there was a kid that was threatening me, that was threatening my friends, people that he doesn't even know. Like at the end, and it was like, okay, at the end of the day, those threats wasn't really going to do anything. But I see it as that you're attacking people that has done nothing to you. You know, you're out here bullying people that's done absolutely nothing to you. So how is a person like me that has nothing but respect and love for my friends, how am I supposed to react to some stuff like that? I'm supposed to just sit there and just let them, that person attack my friends? No, I'm gonna go after that person. Now that's when I have to say, that's when that attacking feature really does come out of me. When I see that somebody that I care for is being attacked. There is a friend of mine, I think he still does videos till this day. I really don't know. It's been a while since we've actually talked with each other, but we do follow each other on social media and stuff, so I'll see from time to time where he posts. But regardless, I remember back like in 2015, 2016, he used to post a lot, and he overall was just, I think he just tweeted me, then I tweeted him back, and then this kid, I remember he just came up out the woodworks and was all like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you. And it's stuff like that where it's like, I don't know how my friends are overall going to react to it. I know how I'm going to react to stuff like that. And prior before, you know, he was saying that to me almost every single day. And I just laugh at it, brush it off. But then once when he said it to my friends, then that's when I'm like, okay, now you're taking it too far. You're saying it to people that has even done nothing to you. Over the fact that I didn't react to a YouTube video? Like, at the end of the day, the reason why that whole Thomas the Tank Engine crap even happened was, like, at the root of it all, it was because I didn't react to somebody's video request. Or I overall looked at it as a dumb request, because I'm like, this video is stupid. I don't have no reason to react to this. So, at the end of the day, I was like, no, I remember I think I uploaded, like, somewhat of it, but I ended up taking it down, because I was like, this video is stupid. But then that's when he started attacking me, going back and forth, like acting like he was a fan of me, but then was being a fan of people that I was beefing with at the time. And I'm like, yeah, bro, it's like, it's people like you. I'll never, like, that kid, he's like one kid I think I'll never forget when it comes to YouTube. Like, I probably, like, at some point in time, will probably make memes on him and stuff just because of how toxic he was on YouTube. But no, I'll never forget where there was a day where I did snap on him. I think it might have been the same day where he was threatening my friends. But regardless, there was a time, though, where I did just snap on him. And I couldn't really, I was not holding back my tongue. I got so mad because I'm like, bro, you're out here doing this like fake energy stuff where you're being cool with me, but then you're being cool with other people, and then you're threatening my friends and all this other stuff. And I really just called them out on his, like, you know, on his crap, because I'm like, that's not cool. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, what you need to do is just exclude yourself from YouTube. Like, don't ever show back up here again, because it's like, you're being toxic towards people. I feel like I probably said a little, like, that's probably something that I would say now. But back then when I, you know, really just had a don't care attitude and stuff and didn't really care on whose feelings I hurt, what feelings I hurt. I just, really, and I still feel like till this day I still kind of have that feature. I wouldn't say it's, hasn't had to been used for anything recently, but I still have that feature in me. But I remember I said some things to that kid, and he broke down in tears and started crying. I remember he posted a video, because I think that's what it was. There were some fans at the time that seen how, like, mad I was over that, because I'm like, hey, yo, you're out here threatening me and my friends like we did something to you, and it's like, no, you just out here being annoying on the internet, and people are calling you out on that. And so I think it was, I don't think I overall made him cry, but it was my fans that made him cry. And I remember he posted a video crying, talking about leave me alone, stop. And I'm like, no, you put yourself in this situation where you kept continuously bothering people. See, that's the thing that people need to understand about the internet. There ain't no rules, okay? There's no rules whatsoever. When you out here crying for mercy and telling people to stop, and you're the one that caused all of this, you really think at the end, no, people are going to sit down, see that, and laugh. I remember when I seen that video, I laughed. I thought it was funny, because I'm like, good. Now he's getting a taste of his own medicine. Now he understands how people feel when they overall want to. And still, even after that, he still was like trying to, bother me. I remember that was like one of the dumb videos I seen him upload. He was like, oh, TMossBoss, if you do whatever. I can't remember what he was wanting me to do, but he was like, I'll give you, because KSI at the time had just released a book. And he was all like, oh, I'll give you KSI's book or whatever. I'm like, bro, I can buy the book if I want to. Like, I don't need your saliva-covered book and snot running all through. I'm like, nah, bro. I feel like my hands would, like, singe up if I touched that book, knowing that it's been in his household and stuff. But anyways, yeah, that kid was annoying. I remember because, no, I knew that he lived in England. And I was like, I don't think I've told too many people this, but I remember I did go on, like, social media to overall, like, figure out, like, who was his parents. And I was just like, look, I just went on Facebook. I put, like, England as the location, everybody with that name. And I just was like, messaging people. Like, I messaged, like, quite a few people asking them, no, I was straight up going to be a snitch towards this kid. Because I'm like, nah, it's like, you out here being like, no, you need your stuff taken away. But I can't, like, I remember I messaged a bunch of different people asking them, hey, do you have a kid named Glenn? And they were like, no. I'm like, I give up. I'm like, his family, there's probably no family of his that do have a kid named Glenn. So I was trying though. I looked up everybody with that with his last name, and yeah, I couldn't find nobody. And so I was like, dang, man. Well, I haven't heard from that kid in years. I think last time I did hear from him, it was like years back. Like, I think it was either 2017 or 2018, so it wasn't that many years ago, but it was some time ago. And I was like, and I'm happy. I'm like so happy I ain't got to hear from that kid anymore. But anyways, yeah, but I'm like, it's stuff like that where it's like, okay, if you put me in a situation where I have to, like, go after you, I'm like, I'm not going to, like, hold back what I'm going to say, or I'm not going to, oh, well, because, and I know people was trying to, like, get on me over the fact of him being a kid at the time, and I was like, I don't care. Like, that's the thing, people need to understand that about me. I don't care. Just because you make videos about it or write comments about it in my videos, you think I'm gonna care because he's a kid? No. Like, if anything's is good, teach him young, so he ain't gonna be 30, 40, 50 years old acting like this on the internet. Like, have them go through some stuff now. So I'm like, okay, when he does get to it, and look where he's at right now. The kid's nowhere to be discovered on the internet. I haven't heard from that kid in years, bruh. Years. He might still be on the internet. He may even still be watching my videos, but I know I haven't heard from him. So it's good because I feel like if I were to just let that continue, and that was one of the things I talked about in my stream, if I were to let that kid continue being toxic, and just overall, because somebody was all like, oh, sometimes fighting toxic with toxic isn't gonna work. I'm like, all right. So this is what I overall told that person in my stream. I was like, okay. So then it was just you're pretty much saying that it's okay to allow this person to just be toxic towards you, just walk all over you, say whatever, do whatever, because it's not okay to fight toxic with toxic. No, it's not okay to, yeah, it's not okay to fight toxic with toxic, but it's definitely okay to fight toxic with super toxic, okay? And who has that super toxic? You have that super toxic. When somebody's being toxic towards you, you need to double it. Go crazy on them. Straight just lose your mind on that person. But at the end of the day, guess what? They're going to understand, like, all right, let me back up, leave this person alone, all that crap. And you know what? Yeah, they're going to most likely blame you for being toxic, but guess what? They're not going to bother you anymore. So it's like, you don't have to be toxic towards everybody. You just got to be toxic towards those people that's being toxic towards you. All right? So that's why I'm like, with that situation with Glenn, with the Just a Robot situation, when was I ever toxic? That's my thing is this. To even talk on him, when was I ever toxic towards him? Like in the 4 or 5 years that we've known each other, when have I ever been toxic towards him? If anything, I wanted him with all of the stuff that he was doing, like the amount of work that he was putting into his videos about me, the amount of time he spent, like, you know, with resources and everything possible, trying to do everything in his power to either make me bow down, cry, shed a tear, just crack and just break one little like negative emotion. He did everything possible. And the funny thing about it was that I wanted him to succeed. I really did, because I'm like, okay, if I'm out here doing the god awful stuff that you guys are talking about, why am I still here? Why am I still doing videos? Like, if anything, you guys should be contacting YouTube and telling them about me, right? Correct? Because my thing is this. They always tried to say that I was breaking the rules and was committing crimes when I did reaction videos. I'm like, okay. So, all right, there's your guys' point right there. I'm a lawbreaker right now. I'm breaking the law on YouTube. So, let's place this in, you know, real life terms, right? So you just seen an old lady get missile drop kicked by some random person. You see a cop across the street. Are you going to run up to that person that just missile drop kicked the old lady and be like, hey, you missile drop kicked the old lady, now I gotta follow you up and down the streets and keep pointing at you and calling you out for missile drop kicking the old lady? Or are you going to go to the authority and be like, hey, yo, that man just assaulted that old lady? What's the brighter option? What's the smarter thing to do? Like, that's why I'm like, that's overall with the point that I was trying to prove. And it's funny because they always would say that, you know, I'm breaking the rules and all this other crap, you know, when I did reaction videos, just for YouTube to turn around and promote people that does reaction videos. So that's why I'm like, hey, yo, you guys cannot say nothing about reaction videos anymore. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. At all. Like, it is over with. YouTube, at the end of the day, with this whole thing, whether reaction videos was for YouTube or was not for YouTube, they're for YouTube. Okay? So, despite all of the crap, because my thing is this, I know people would say reaction videos break the guidelines and all of that. There are so many other videos there breaking guidelines on YouTube. There's artists out there uploading full nudity videos, freaking crimes. I don't know how many times I've seen crime-related videos. I've seen some of the craziest videos on YouTube. I would never forget when I was in high school and seeing John F. Kennedy's assassination on YouTube. You mean to tell me alright, so between the two videos, just to ask anybody out there that's listening, what would you want your kids to be watching? A reaction video, a kid-friendly, because there's so many different types of reaction videos on YouTube. A kid-friendly reaction video, or John F. Kennedy's assassination, where you legit see this man get shot in his head and blood go all over the place. Like, just you know, sorry to be to describe it and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, kid-friendly YouTuber that's, you know, out here, you know, entertaining your kid. Like, while you in your house doing whatever, you know, your kid is being entertained by watching this person do a try not to laugh challenge to puppies and cats fighting and falling off of stuff and, you know, being weird. Like that video, or I don't know, the 9/11 attacking videos. I know I wouldn't want my kids to watch that stuff. You know, yeah, if they learn about it, they learn about it. But I wouldn't want my kids to watch that stuff. I would want them to watch like the kid friendly stuff. But I know that's not how it works. I know that, because I was a kid seeing that stuff. So, but anyways, I'm just, overall just proving the point where it's like, hey, yo, there's much more worse things on YouTube than reaction videos. Like, yeah, if you have like your hatred towards reaction videos, say that, but stop trying to hide behind, oh, we're just trying to give you constructive criticism. For what? Like, what do I need? My thing is this. When somebody does a reaction video, all you really need to do is sit there, okay? Turn your camera on, open up whatever video that you want to react to, give commentary, of course, give commentary. Don't just sit there and, make faces, laugh, or, not say anything throughout the whole video. Give out your commentary. Yeah, laugh, make faces, overall, yes, react to the video. Give it your truest form of a reaction, but also make it entertaining. Now, that's one thing that Just a Robot can't necessarily say about my videos, is that they're entertaining. Why? Because he's never sat down and watched my videos. He watched what? Maybe like 1-2 videos? Probably not even that. Just one video. Probably not even that. He's probably never watched any of my videos. The way that he describes and talks, and then it's like the way that his fans describe and talk about my videos, it's like, have y'all even sat down and watched my videos? Like, really, it confuses me, because I'm like, you guys talk as if like, oh, you sat down and watched every single one of them. When they describe my videos, I'm like, oh, I know y'all ain't watched them. I know for a fact you guys ain't watched my videos. Talking about I sit there in silence when the original video was a minute long and my reaction will go from like 5 to 10 minutes long. Like, that's my added reaction to a 1-minute video. I will talk about each second of that video. Why? Because that is that creative talent that I can bring to YouTube. I can bring that every single day for the rest of my life. How many videos, or for whatever, my thing is this: with the amount of videos I've uploaded onto YouTube and the amount of videos that all of my haters has uploaded to YouTube, it's nowhere as near as compared to the amount of content that I've provided to YouTube. So at the end of the day, who's the more hardworking content creator? Who's the content creator that puts the most work into their arts and craft? Yeah, Just a Robot, he might spend 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, or however long working on videos. I literally have came out with hundreds of videos. By the time he done came out with that one video, I done came out with hundreds of videos. Videos similar to his. Videos where I'm like, I've legit put videos, like his style of videos, I've legit put those types of videos up together within an hour. An hour, bruh. An hour. It takes him months to work on, or weeks to work on one video? Nah, get out of here with that. I'm sorry. I can't support that. I'm sorry. But anyways, but yeah, it's like the times though I know he's made videos about me, it's like, yeah, it's just overall a person just being toxic. It's like, yeah, you, at the end of the day, you hate my videos. You hate reaction videos. It's okay to admit that. It's perfectly fine. You are allowed to like and not like videos. And I think that what he was overall trying to do is like make it seem like that he liked it, even though he didn't, because he was following in the footsteps of people that was criticizing reaction videos, but he was trying to make it seem like that he was trying to help me, and it was so confusing. I'm like, one of the most confused and confusing YouTubers on the platform. But anyways, and then by the way, I'm like, I like how I talked on all of that. It's still a part of the interview. Don't think I forgot that was still a part of a supernatural Keemstar interview and stuff. But did I forget to mention that like him and his fans are all racist? Like, it's been proven on video that he's racist. His fans are racist. Like, I got a video up that's like maybe a few minutes. I don't know. I can't remember how long that video is. But it was a part of a whole series where I said this community is racist, calling out Just a Robot, his fans, all of that. But there is this one video that I uploaded where it was nothing but comments, just straight comments about me, and all of these, and they were all just racist comments, all of them. Let me see how long that video is. Hold on for a second. This community is racist. Hold on. Racism in the Pokemon community? Oh, that's crazy. That is some crazy stuff. I ain't hear about that, but there was one, two. Oh, there's two. So yeah, two. 4 minutes long, bro. 4 minutes long, and then the other videos. One was so the last one was 21 minutes long, and then the other one, the first one was 7 minutes long. But yeah, it all started off because this guy called me a delusional monkey on Twitter and stuff, and I'm like, do you? And that was from a Just a Robot fan. It's funny how they'll be like, I'm not a fan of Just a Robot, but would be following him on social media, and I'm like, I don't get that. I don't follow people that I'm not a fan of. Like I'm either a fan of them or I'm not a fan of them, and they don't get no following stuff. But yeah, there's like really at the end of the day so many things that those that you can really say about those guys, and there's so many people from so many different communities that can really sit down and talk. I feel like if a lot of more people were to just sit down and talk about these guys, or more people just from outside of YouTube were to like really sit down and see who these guys truly are, like with the mask off, everything, like they're seeing who with their truest form, their truest look. I feel like people would be like, hey, you know what? I think at the end of the day, I would want my kids to be watching this TMossBoss character and stuff. So, anyways, but yeah, I'm like, I don't think from anything from their point of view, I would be canceled. Maybe if it was some other stuff. And that's the thing, though. I don't set myself up, for failure to be canceled. So to really sit down and answer this question, will I ever get canceled, or what would I do if I were to get canceled? I don't think I can. I honestly do not think I can. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. There may be a time where I might say something crazy. I may do something crazy. I may overall just go crazy. And guess what? At that time being, any of that happens, this episode won't matter. It probably will become a meme. If we're going to sit down and be honest, it'll probably become a meme. But I feel like that I am a very positive person. I don't go out of my way to, attack people or bully people or any of that other stuff. Like, I, for the most part, be minding my own business. If I'm not, my thing is like, and if I'm not minding my own business, it's probably because I'm trying to focus or make some content or something. But anyways, yeah, I don't think I will ever, well, I ain't gonna say will ever. Like I said, I don't really know what's gonna happen in the future and things. But yeah, somebody like Just a Robot and his fans, oh yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, one of them did get their channels taken down and stuff, so. Yeah, it's like, I don't care if I get canceled. I know for a fact you guys are going to get videos taken down from YouTube and channels. And it's funny how it's like a lot of the people from his community that were making videos about me, you don't really hear too much about them and stuff. So it's like, yeah, let's see who will last the longest on YouTube. At the end of the day, that's probably the most truest fight between us, to see who's going to last the longest on YouTube. Because I'm telling you, I got 34 YouTube channels. You don't think I can come out with content until I'm like 90 or 100 years old? How long do you think his content stuff will last? Like, sit down and think about that. And I hope that puts some motivation in his heart and overall will make him a better content creator. But if not, I really don't see him lasting that long when it comes to YouTube. I don't. So, anyways, the funny thing about it is, like, I can take a break, come back, still have the same stuff going on. Still be doing the same, if not probably be doing more. So, but anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode. Stay tuned for the next. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube, and follow, subscribe if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service. Also, make sure you subscribe to one of my 34 YouTube channels. By the way, I do have 34 YouTube channels, a bunch of different content on all of them and stuff. But make sure you follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. I also live stream every single day, so stay tuned. Follow me. Definitely, you don't want to miss it, because there might be a day where I'm raging in the game. Who knows? There might even be a day where I'm beefing with some haters on the Twitch stream. But anyways, yeah, do that. Follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. I really don't be posting on there a whole lot. But there might be a time where I just kind of like, airdrop some posting things and, talk about whatever. Also, for those that are brand spanking new to my podcast, I am partnered with SeatGeek. So if you use my promo code TMossBoss, it will knock $20 off of your first purchase. So use that code, purchase whatever tickets, shows, people, whatever things you want to go to, enjoy it, and use that $20. Use that $20 to get you some food or something while you out and about going to your shows. But that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.